Snow-capped spires of the Himalayas, the pulsing heart of the Indus River, and lush glacier-carved valleys all make up the region known as Kashmir. Mongols, Mughal sultans, Afghani shahs, Sikh maharajas, and the British crown, these empires and more have all passed through this land, and each time displacing the people and altering what it means to be a Kashmiri. These ancient mountain valleys have been called home by Buddhists, Muslims, Sikhs, and Hindus, where they lived together harmoniously for decades.
It was very simple. We were Kashmiris, and in Kashmiris, Hindus as well as Mohammedans were living together. It was harmony at that time.
In modern times, squeezed in the middle of heightened tensions between India and Pakistan, the Kashmiri identity is in question still, and to many, home is not what it once was.
We were very happy at that time, very sweet time. It is memory now.
In 1989, an insurgency sponsored by Pakistan's military and intelligence service engulfed the Kashmir Valley. On the night of January 19, 1990, mosques throughout Kashmir blared threats to all kafirs, non-believers: convert to Islam, leave, or die. Several weeks later, a prominent Kashmiri newspaper published a letter from the terror outfit Hizbul Mujahideen, demanding that all Hindus leave the valley. Posters by various terrorist groups appeared on the doors of Hindu homes declaring, "Infidels, get lost. Jihad is approaching." Thousands chanted on the streets, "We will turn Kashmir into Pakistan, with Kashmiri Hindu women, but without their men." It was a campaign of targeted killings, rape, threats, and destruction of properties and religious sites to drive the indigenous Kashmiri Hindu community out of their native land. Between 1989 and 1991, over 350,000 Kashmiri Hindus were ethnically cleansed from the valley. Many Hindus fled to other parts of India, and thousands of families took refuge in makeshift camps in Jammu and Delhi.
Now in Jammu, we had to find a place to live because there were so many families who had migrated to Jammu. There was hardly enough space, so it was pretty much living in camps.
Further still, thousands fled across the seas to the US, Canada, and UK. The refugees that fled their homes to live a more peaceful life yearn for the day when they return.
There the water is very so sweet water. I want to go back. It's such a beautiful place, like Switzerland it is.
What I miss about Kashmir is its beauty. Our house was located under a hill. I used to get up in the morning and sorry. It's hard.
Though some try to make familial visits to neighboring regions like Jammu, none have been able to return to the Kashmir Valley.
We have unfortunately not been to Kashmir. My dad hasn't been either for 17, 18 years, maybe even longer now, and he just doesn't think it's safe.
We have one boy in neighborhood. He went there back when this whole exodus of Hindus took place after this chaos. Then he left back. He went back from Jammu. It was J&K state, was same state. He was spotted on that very day. He got fired there. It was horrible to go back there.
Home is not what it once was. Pakistan-sponsored terrorist groups active in Kashmir, like Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, and Hizbul Mujahideen, have launched daily attacks, threatened and shut down businesses, imposed Islamic law, and orchestrated riots. The victims have been ordinary Kashmiris, just trying to go about their normal lives. Amongst the worldwide diaspora, the Kashmiri identity is strong and maintained through close, tight-knit communities. Still, far from their homeland, the effects of time and distance are felt, and the fear of cultural deterioration looms large.
I think Kashmiri Pandits are very unique, has its unique traditions and rituals, and I just hope that we're not going to be a lost tribe.
We love Kashmiri food. Rahul loves Rogan Josh.
Rogan Josh, Damal.
Yeah, list goes on.
People, restaurants, they say Kashmiri Damal. It's nothing like Kashmiri Damal. And then my wife has told some other women who wanted to learn how to cook it. I don't know whether she held something back deliberately, but only a Kashmiri can make damalu that good.
Although cultural efforts are strong through community-raised events, preserving the language and traditions proves to be a challenge.
When you lose language, you lose the whole culture almost. We have lost Kashmiri language. It's very difficult to teach that. We are trying to teach our kids a little bit of Kashmiri in the morning. We're losing it.
On August 5th, 2019, the Indian government legally and democratically abrogated Article 370 and 35A of India's constitution that conferred special status on the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The move sought to better integrate the residents of Jammu, Kashmir, and Ladakh into the rest of India and ensure they received the same rights that all other Indians did. This sudden move has been outraged by Pakistan, which sponsored terrorists in the region and now threatened nuclear war. But Indians at home and in the diaspora have applauded the government's move, and the Kashmiri Hindu diaspora may have a real chance of finally returning home.